8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0, go. Okay. As per usual, we're starting up here. And yeah, that's why they have, the checkered flag is like the typical thing for when you finish. That's just because, like, that is what they use. And, they have, caution flags to tell people to slow down and, so another one to start the race. This is what I have absorbed through popular culture about races. There was an episode of Gem and the Holograms where they dealt with a race car. And an episode of King of the Hill where they dealt with race cars. 2 episodes that took place at race events, actually, now that I think about it, for King of the Hill. Geez, just hearts. Nothing useful yet. Crab, what do you got for me? Single rupees? Look, it's either going to be cartoons, movies, or $1. I don't need that. Okay. It's either going to be cartoons, movies, or like sitcoms. For the most part. Yeah. Let's be honest. As you may be able to tell from Hypno's post, we just sort of get a whole lot of American TV up here. It's true. And American customs are much more real than the North American house hippo. And we already have sword. Sword good. Red-green's good. We enjoy red-green in this house. The funny thing is, the guy who played Uncle Red isn't even, like, his last name isn't Green. Like, he's Sam Smith. That's his name. Meanwhile, the guy who played Bill is Rick Green. He's the titular Green. And he was also one of the head writers. He's a fairly notable comedy figure that most people don't have any clue of who they are. Ooh, Cape. Cape is mildly worrying. I don't know how old I would ever have to get in order to think it's a good idea to try to duct tape 2 K cars together to make a full-length sedan. Ooh. That was one thing he did on an episode, I swear to God. And it's so weird that, like, his experience of, we just have a bunch of old K cars lying around. Ooh, Moon Pearl. Like, that was an experience of the Red Green show that I actually could relate to. And I kind of hate that I can relate to it. Not that we had a bunch of K cars lying around, but my childhood best friend did. Because his grandfather, like, purposefully went out of his way to pick up station wagons. Because he was like an old farmer. And they have a lot of trunk space. They're interesting cars. They are very utility. The one problem that I would have, I wouldn't even have a problem with having a station wagon. The problem I might experience if I was to be a station wagon owner would be that, like, I would, I'll grab this, why not? This early in the game, health is useful. As a potential station wagon owner, I think that my brain would just immediately race back to all of the janky and ugly old K cars that I got rides in as a youth that just reeked of either hay or cigarette smoke, you know? Like, I think about sitting in one of those station wagons, and that's the smell. Oh, 20 bucks. Well, 20 bucks is 20 bucks. Still no bottle, so I can't talk to the sick kid. Still no glove or anything. Well, what's in the chest here? Oh, of course, there's a bottle. Alright. I can't lift that. I don't want to go check Zora yet because I don't have the money for Zora. I didn't want to bonk. But yeah, I could probably overcome that. If I could get my hands on like a vintage, 80s station wagon with like the wood paneling striped down the side, that's ideal. You want that wood panel. Bombs, okay. We do want the magic, so I'll grab that magic. I'm gonna have a look. The map. Okay, I can't do any of those. We're gonna go bold here. We're gonna go do Hyrule Castle. A lot of people don't want to do Hyrule Castle. I am gonna get it out of the way early. See, theoretically, this could be looped in with Aga if I need to fight him. But I don't have a lamp. But I do have a cape. You serious? Master Sword. Already this is paying out. I bonked? I bonked on that? That's wild. Alright, I forgot these guys die in one hit. Bombs and a key. Okay. And I realize also that, like, this doesn't take too long, and I don't plan on walking back up. I'm gonna save and quit out of the basement. Some people will be like, I'm gonna death warp, and I'm gonna go into the back of escape. But I'm like, I don't want to do that without being able to see. So unless this is the lamp, then it doesn't really make a big difference to me. Are you serious? Alright, we'll do it the hard way. Pot. Pot. The hammer! I'm so happy I did that. Oh my gosh. In the race room, somebody had made the joke that the hammer was going to be on Pyramid Fairy. Oh, wow. So you need that hammer to beat the game. It's, like, non-negotiable. Wow. Okay, well, we are in good shape. Because of finding hammer. More bombs. Yeah, funny enough, the hammer's even, like, it's a better weapon than the Master Sword. Which, technically the description does say that it's a magic hammer, so I kind of get that. And $5. Okay. I'm a little curious about the desert. Let's go check the desert. I am 100% intentionally saving Ice Rod Cave for last. Because after that is Zora. Yeah, 20 bucks there. No! Dang it. Okay. Okay, gloves. Gloves are good. In fact, gloves are so good, we're going to go straight into the back of Escape from there. This makes so much sense to me. You know what? I have Dark World access now. Oh, God, this is tempting. Okay. I haven't done Ice Rod Cave yet, but that's okay. That can wait. I can't even believe I'm considering putting off Ice Rod Cave. Mice, please. Hey, Fier is here. Welcome on in. Alright, there's an item in Dark Cross. I don't trust myself to go get it without the lamp. Yeah, well, maybe I do. Welcome on in. We are, of course, doing our usual Friday night race. There's a rat in this room that I need to... Oh, there it is. And there's a door somewhere along the bottom here. Believe it or not, okay, so I haven't actually watched a regular show myself. I am aware of it, of course. Yeah, this is just a little thing I drew myself. I am... Yeah! Oh, there's the door. Okay. Come on, I'm here in the dark. I know there's a... Did I just transition rooms? No, I didn't. Okay, what the heck happened there? Snakes. Play nice. The book! Okay, gosh. Splatoon. Okay, I know you do Splatoon fairly often. I am glad you enjoyed it. Yeah. Drawing good. We do enjoy drawing. Several of us here are, in fact, artists, which is fun. God, what was I doing? I don't have lamp. Yeah, this is... I'm playing as Cool 90s Link. Right, I was gonna go do... How did I end up at home? Yeah, somebody requested I play as Cool 90s Link, which is one of the customized sprites for the randomizer here. So, I decided to bust him out. It's been a little while. He's got cool aqua tunic instead of his usual green, and sunglasses and purple hair. Okay, before I do anything, I'm gonna go talk to the sick kid, because I do have a bottle now. Sick kid, give me your stuff. What do you have? Sick kid has arrows. Yeah, normally there's a normally there's a oh, welcome on your phone, Mox. I saw Steam announce that you were playing the Final Fantasy. But mac cheese is also good. We all understand every single MMO player will completely get AFKing in the game while you go make food. Alright, here we go. Dark World. Let's check the map. Okay. Skull Woods. Oh, one of the very famous Final Fantasy movies. Okay, there's several houses here I gotta look into. Yeah, cheesy noodles, very good though. Yeah, I know I mentioned earlier that we have several artists in here. Moxie is one of them, and Hypnopomp is one of the others. Fear, I know Mint draws. It's true. Hypno was drawing one of my characters. You know what? I can take blind. Let's go do this dungeon. I can do this. I have the cape. I have nothing to fear from this boss. Will I be killing bosses today? We can only hope. I haven't fought any yet, but like that is a requirement to win the seed. And yeah, we love pixel art and crochet. Those are good arts. Moxie, knowing you, that could be several things. A small key? Alright, the fact that I have found that small key makes me believe that I am going to need to go... hang on, I can go up here. Oh, you know, that's fair. I saw a mess earlier when I was outside in the, I went out to the kitchen, and I saw a mess, and I just looked at my roommate who hadn't even, like, looked at it, and I looked down at it, and I was just like, which one of the cats did that? And then I just left, because I didn't want to deal with it at that moment. I did, however, end up dealing with it before stream. So that's fun. We have full magic. You know what? It's laundry in the dryer for 2 days is at least better than laundry in the washer for 2 days. Bombs. Lizards, get out of my way. Yeah, there's no world where finding the laundry in the washer is good, because it means either it was washed and then left in there wet, or it hasn't been washed, in which case it's got to get washed. It's doubly got to get washed because it went into the washer and all the dirty laundry has been... I mean, I suppose it's smushed up against itself in the laundry hamper beforehand anyway. So maybe it's not as big a concern, but it's still annoying. This guy... These guys... There we go. Now he's out of my way, I can go. Yeah, finding the small key upstairs is interesting because it means that there is going to be something in this chest over here. So I'm going to go grab that. It's a heart piece. Which means there's one more chest. And there's the item off the boss. One of those two things is either the map or the compass. Let's find out which is which. The hook shot. I love the hook shot. Oh, Moxie. It's not Monday, it's Friday. You know what, that's fine. Okay, here we go. We're gonna fight this boss. I'm gonna clown on him if I need to because I have the cape. There we go, clowned on. Compass. You know, it's very fair to lose track of the days of the week. We'll see how bad I get in the coming month. Oh, that'll be a situation for sure. We have, coming up at the end of September, the big layoff, where I suddenly will have a lot of free time. Okay, that's that dungeon complete. Let's go do the digging game. I can't rescue the frog because I don't have the Titan's mitts. It is true, I am going to be traveling, you know, for a little bit there. The actual time spent in transit will be minuscule, hopefully. You don't want flight out to Alberta to be something that takes a while. I'm going to keep digging. I need money. Said every laid-off person ever. 17 hours? That feels very long. Like that's longer than I spent getting to Europe. And there's a whole ocean in the way there. Stumpy, what do you have? Like, was it maybe giving you, like... I mean, Canada big, that's true, but, like, Atlantic Ocean bigger, I think. Maybe not bigger. It depends on which part. But we flew from Halifax straight to London, England. Oh, that could also do it, yeah. I'm sure travel time from... what am I doing over here? Yeah, I'm like, travel time from, like, you know, Edmonton to fucking Tierra del Fuego is going to be pretty long. Okay, Hype Cave, what do you have for us today? You have $20? Blue mail? Mushroom? Rupees, rupees. Okay. Also, Link just got considerably more cool 90s extreme. We love it. Can't do anything at the bomb shop. However, we can check the Pyramid Fairy. Not the Pyramid Fairy, the Pyramid Ledge. Look, I've seen a lot of fan art. Link can rock pink. $10 arrows. We don't care about 10 arrows. That's the kind of fan art I'm talking about. Legend of Zelda, A Twink to the Past. Okay, oh, give me that. We got there. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Unfurl the banner, mission accomplished. What crystals are where? Turtle Rock and Swamp Palace. Okay. The only reason I'm checking this catfish is because I happen to be here. Link rolls a D8. Well, I suppose it depends on which system. I wanted to say D8 for hit points, but it could be D6, depending on what you're playing. Link is 100% a bard. That is his class. Okay, well... we don't have the bow, so we can't beat Eastern Palace. Or Palace of Darkness. It is true. Ocarina of Time and... let's see, what else do we got? Or are we talking like games that just have like a musical instrument in the name? Does that count? You know what? I'm gonna save and quit. I'm gonna save and quit to go back to the light world. We're gonna go back to my home. Yeah, I mean, Link always has an instrument of some sort. When you said games dedicated to instruments, my brain went like, oh, so like games that are named after an instrument, like Ocarina of Time. Yeah, Link has clearly got proficiency in the skill Use Magic Device, which did exist in 3rd edition Dungeons & Dragons. Basically, if you found a magical contraption, you could just, like, shake it and be like, okay, I think I can figure out how to make this work. There's a bow. Okay, well that means that Eastern Palace and Palace of Darkness are now officially in Logic, so we can go do that. Look, the people draw Link hooking up with everyone because who could resist? What's Stun Prize? Stun Prize is a bomb. And not only is he the hero of time, he's also adorable. Okay, I'm going to try to set up 2 different water walks. Ether Medallion. That could be important. Alright, so if I run along the edge of this pit, and then exit the door like that, if I jump down off of a ledge into water, and it has to be down, it can't be at an angle or anything, it has to be straight down. If I do that, then I will be walking on the water. Like so. I just need to not bonk into any walls while running. Let's also check our friend under the bridge. Look, Breath of the Wild Great Fairies, great. Have you seen the ones from Ocarina of Time? So let me tell you, whoo! Yeah! Giant women indeed. Okay, Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I don't have money for Zora. I do have an empty bottle. So we are going to go to the waterfall cave. And I'm going to see what's in these 2 chests and then refill some bottles. Oh, okay. I haven't played Hyrule Warriors. I gotta check that out then. B, get out of that bottle. Fire Rod. Okay, Fire Rod is huge. Fire Rod is a huge find, frankly. Okay. We're gonna continue. I need to check the ledge. Linkle seems adorable, and there's that one comic. I don't know if you've seen. There's a webcomic that updates on Tumblr that has like Zelda content. Oh, that's just a full heart. I don't care about that. Okay. And Linkle is kind of like the reincarnation of Link in that, who was defeated by Ganon. Okay, let's do Desert Palace. Why not? I have the Fire Rod. I can do everything I need to in Desert Palace. We're gonna go do it. I want to keep this mushroom as long as I can, on the off chance I need to do fake powder to get the magic bat item. For those not in the know, magic bat is a bat that lives in the well in Kakariko Village. Well, a well in Kakariko Village, the one over by the blacksmiths. And you know, what you're supposed to do is you sprinkle the magic powder on him, on his altar, and he pops out and he's just like, "Who has awakened me? I mean, thanks for releasing me, buddy." And then he curses you with an actual beneficial thing, which just makes your magic meter twice as big. But there's a glitch you can do. Since the magic powder takes the same item slot as the mushroom, if you use magic when you don't have any magic, by clicking on the red cane, and it has to be the red cane specifically. Small key, okay. If you try to use the red cane when you have no magic, and then immediately pause the game and switch to the mushroom, the game code for some reason thinks, oh, they just used the powder, that's why they don't have magic. Big key. Ow. It's frankly a ridiculous thing that works. Compass? Okay. But the fact that it works, you know, we do it. This does result sometimes in holding onto the mushroom for too long and missing out on valuable supplies, but, you know. The odds of... Ooh, what's this hint tile say? Something sharp is in the castle. I have everything from the castle. The something sharp is the hook shot. That's a very misleading hint. Oh, wow. Wait, no, there was also... Oh, Doritos Blade. Okay, we're edgy 90s Link, armed with the Doritos sword. Welcome to Flavor Town. Okay, let's go kill the boss, I guess. I'm gonna retrieve the $20 from down here first. Yes, it's 100% a 3D Dorito. You don't know it, but the lenses in Link's sunglasses are also tinted red and blue. I suppose you could do that with sunglasses, right? Why not? It just would be dark. I didn't know anybody who wore 3D glasses around growing up, but I did know somebody who wore safety goggles. Okay, this is fire rod time. Yeah. See, here's the thing, is I grew up at a time when Digimon was on TV. And so, the Goggles Kid was a relatable protagonist. So he had the goggles on top of his hair. You know what? That was a pretty decent boss kill. I got nothing useful from the dungeon, but that's fine. Yeah, at one point he actually added a second pair of safety goggles too. So he had like the goggles with the strap around his neck, and then safety glasses up on top of his hair, and then his regular glasses on over his eyes. And, you know, at that point I'm like, Rich, that's just too much. Yep. Because he had his own, because like he wore glasses, you know? We're gonna grab these pots just to get some health back. And then we're gonna go, we're gonna check out Eastern Palace. No, I'm not gonna check out Eastern Palace. I'm gonna go straight into Palace of Darkness. Yeah, this is a guy who literally filled his locker with empty soda cans. Like, end of the year rolled around, and his locker was full to the brim with soda cans. That's how much he drank pop at school. 50 bucks, 50 bucks, 10 arrows. Okay. You know what? I don't think he did. At that point, he was like in what's like the Canadian version of like the reserves. Like he did like a bunch of military stuff, but he wasn't like active service, you know? Well, that's what he was doing. I know it's not cadets because that's a thing for kids. And the one guy at our school who did cadets, everybody sort of made fun of. Okay, here we go. So, I have money. These rupees will go to pay for Kiki the monkey to open up the door for me. Maybe? I couldn't tell you. Yeah, it's so funny, like, he did that. Yeah, he did that, and like he, you know, was basically going out to the base on the weekends for things. I definitely don't think that was a career for him. There was one person who went directly into the military from our school as like a career thing. And there is a ferry that's named after him that crosses the harbor now, on account of he blew up. It is a risky career. Yeah, they sent him to Afghanistan, so, you know, that's what happens. He was, I will say, a chill dude. We were all in school at the time when, you know, 9/11 happened, so, like, literally, the TV in the classroom went on, and there it was. So, like, I guess he got swept up in that stuff. Oh, another small key. Okay, I spent a small key to get a small key. Not preferable. Oh, I should go this way. I don't think it was in December. Also, Mox, you had... Okay, let's see. A kid at your school blew up, worked at the local hardware store, and the giant propane tank had a failure. Oh my god, you worked with Buckley. Or you went to school with Buckley. That is straight up a thing that happens to a character in King of the Hill. Wait, you were in Texas? Oh, was this back in Minnesota? Okay. Now I need to hit the switch. And I need to bonk. Okay. Hit that switch. Okay. Can we claim you as somebody who has officially messed with Texas then? Oh god, I don't have the lamp. Some of this is going to be a nightmare. I don't have the big key either. Oh, this is gonna suck. You know what? I could use the money. Give me the money. I need Zora money. There's the big key. I don't care if you hit me, I need the money. We need to parlay with we need to parlay with King Zora. Please be the lamp. Small key. I don't know what all my exes live in Texas is from. I'm assuming that's from something and not just something somebody said at some point. We are officially in glutton for punishment mode, but we found the butter sword. Come on. Okay, here we are. No, maybe that's not here we are. Doing this room in the dark is always slightly my bane. And eventually I do just tap out. Because this is not how it's meant to be done. And we're dead. Okay, you know what? It's fine. We death warped back to the front of the dungeon. We're getting out. I do not care to finish this dungeon in the dark. What can we do? We can do... Oh, we can't really do any of this. Okay, save and quit. We'll go to Eastern Palace. I hate that I gotta do Eastern Palace. It's a dungeon I can finish, though. So you know what? I can also go deal with King Zora. Let's... Do I do Zora? Oh god, what's a better option? I don't know. We're gonna go to King Zora. With no flute, it means we gotta run there as quick as we can. I'm assuming that this is the faster way, but I could be wrong. Good news is I have the butter sword, so I can just run through everything here. Okay. Yeah. When I think about songs about Texas, my brain goes immediately to the one about how it's big and bright. Or how the stars are big and bright. There. Although I did recently see, I think it was I think it was an Onion article, maybe, saying that Texas no longer has a heart for stars to be big and bright in. Which is scathing satire. Welcome back to your desk. Oh, flippers! Vanilla King Zora item. Holy wow. Okay, vanilla flippers. I didn't expect that at all. How did I bonk there? I'm gonna grab this health then. And I'm gonna save and quit. Yeah, he gave me flippers, so you know what that means? I'm gonna go do Swamp Palace. Maweep? Maweep sounds like you're trying to ooh-woo a Mareep, which is like a sheep Pokemon. Wait, I can't do Swamp Palace. I'm a fool! I don't have the mirror. I can't do Swamp Palace. I can't get into Swamp Palace. You need the mirror. Oh, I'm a fool. Okay, well, back to the house. God, I am just obliterating any extra time I might have gained from finding the hammer early. By having to save and quit all these times from foolishly doing things I can't do. Technically, I could go up the mountain, but also I'm not supposed to be able to. So that is a questionable wisdom. There we go. Yeah, I have the ability to get up the mountain. I just... The game logic thinks that you can't go up the mountain until you have the lamp. But I can navigate my way in from the front. Alright, this will be pretty quick. I have the bow. I have the hook shot, so I can get the second chest pretty quickly. Big key! A little advanced strategy there called using the cape to be invisible. Doesn't matter if those balls hit you in the face. If you're invisible, they'll never see how much you like it. $50. Well, that's a tenth of what I gave King Zora for flippers, so we're back to having money. No, see, Moxie, I had to dash through a hallway where balls were flying at my face, and because I was invisible, it was okay. Piece of Heart requires the Cane of Samaria. That means it's in Turtle Rock. $100 from that. You know what? We are not going to take the gamble. We are going to go over here. Wow, I'm doing bad in here. Alright. These enemies are all in my face, and unlike the balls, I don't care for it. Alright, through the door. We're going to check the last chest in here, which is where normally the big key is. If it's the map, then I've been a fool. I have been a fool! Okay. If there's one thing we can learn from how hard we laugh at Ren on occasion, it's that committing to the bit is always good. Okay, I get one shot at this. I get no shots at this. Okay, I don't... You know what? These potions were free. Let me through. Alright, we're out of the dark room. Why are dark rooms being so difficult for me today? It's either because I'm tired or because it's Spooky Friday the 13th. It's the second spookiest day it could be. The only way it could be spookier is if it was also in October. Okay. This room has a satisfying spin attack. How did... Excuse you? You're supposed to be dead, sir. Okay, we're gonna beat this boss. No! Dang it. $300! No! Okay. Well, we have a pendant now. Gosh, what can I do? Alright. We're gonna save and quit. We're gonna save and quit. We're gonna go to the sanctuary. I'm going to talk to Zelda to get my health back. Excuse me, princess. And then we're going to do Skull Woods. It's a green pendant, which means it's worth an extra item. Skull Woods has a decent amount of stuff in it. And, oh gosh, if I find the mirror in Skull Woods, I can check the pedestal. If I don't find the mirror in Skull Woods, then I can't check the pedestal. Kind of makes me want to just beeline for the pedestal first. You know what? It's not even that far out of the way. Alright, Pedestal, what do you got for me? Money! Okay, well, that means that pendant that I picked up is officially useless. At least in terms of actually succeeding in my goals for the seed. Yeah, at this point, cash is not necessary. I have bought the Zora item. I have purchased Coco the Monkey's services, and I also hit up the bottle vendor for his 100 rupee thing. The chest game, the digging game, those have both been concluded. At this point, the only thing rupees are useful for is buying potions. Which, admittedly, potions are useful. Alright, Pendant Dungeon, here we go. Big key. Alright. Big key means I am going to do a bomb jump in here. I'm going to attempt to do a bomb jump anyway. I'm going to fail at doing a bomb jump in here. Duh. I gotta get as close as I can to the pit. And I don't know, I don't have a good visual clue for where that is. This is something I could stand to practice more on. 10 bombs! Oh my gosh. Okay. The good news is, since we have the Butter Sword, Mothula will hopefully be quite easy. I'll just dodge that fire bar, I guess? Yeah. Just like the old Mario enemies. Dodge that fire bar with the use of my handy-dandy hookshot. Ow! Hey, Mummy, what prize pack are you in? Alright, mummies don't want to drop any prizes. Oh, the magic powder! Magic powder is actually pretty useful. And small key? Yes, that did have to be a small key. Because otherwise I would be trapped in here. But yeah, magic powder means I can turn in the mushroom. No questions asked. Well, that's not bad then. Unless, of course, the mushroom is... if the mushroom is turned in for my lamp, I will be perhaps kicking myself. Although I didn't technically walk past the witch's shop, so I didn't technically go to the right area to even turn in the mushroom. Come on. Ah. Small key. Alright. When you know where fairies are. Or you know what, that's not even a fairy, that's where a bunny beam is. When you know where the bunny beams are, you can just throw powder on the pot before it pops out. No! What? I was distracted with monologuing. If a pot has a bunny beam under it, which is the little flashy thing that turns you into a bunny, and then you throw the powder on top of the pot, it turns into a fairy. And we were perfectly able to take advantage of that fun little tidbit by to refill our health, because, let's be honest, we were very dead. Okay, I'm going to go straight to the boss. On the off chance the boss has an item. If the boss doesn't have the last item and instead has the compass, then it's at least easy for us to go back to where we need to be. Wallmaster is nobody's favorite Zelda enemy. No! Oh, and I didn't even get to see what the bunny beam turned him into. I got hit out of the form too fast. Alright, here we go. Moth! Moth has compass! Alright, we're going back into the dungeon. Oh my god, we're going back into the dungeon. There is one more item in here, and it's right there. You can see it, and once we have it, we're going to save and quit. I need to go around this way. Wait for that energy ball to get out of my face. What am I stuck on? There we go. Bunny beam. Oh, he has a little skateboard. Okay. Now I see what that is. And it was a small key. The other chest was a small key. I feel bamboozled. Let's get out of here. Okay, we are going to go to my house. We're going to visit the village elder, Sarsaparilla. He will give us something for showing him the green pendant. Hopefully it is a mirror. If it is not a mirror, hopefully it is a flute. Or a red cane. Any of those things would be nice. You know what? No, I changed my mind. I want it to be the lamp. Lamp? Health. Alright. Next stop is we're going to go visit the witch. There we go. Activate the hyperspeed glitch. So we can run on out of here. By giving the witch a mushroom, she will give us something else in return. And while we're there, we can spend some money on potions. That guard shot me in the back. Typical guard behavior. Here, witch, have a mushroom. Swear to God, if the prize for the witch's mushroom is red cane... Exactly, 100%. It's bums! I hate it. Give me a blue potion. Do I have any other... Did I pick up a third bottle? I did, it's got a B. Give me another blue potion. Give me a taste of the red potion. Okay. Alright. From there, we will save and quit. We will go back to the sanctuary. We'll run on out of here. Here's the plan. I'm going to go visit the magic bat now, because I can do that. I have the hammer and I have the powder. The two things you need to go see the magic bat. A hammer. We switch our items. Oh, Magic Bat, what do you have for me? Release you from your prison. $300. All right. Well... Huh. Good news, you say? Whatever I can do has to be in the Dark World, so I'm gonna go there, I guess. It is clearly my money and I need it now. We're calling, what was it, A.G. Wentworth? J.G. Wentworth. We have the cape! We have the cape! What's on Bumper Ledge? Oh my god! I overlooked a very easy to visit check. If I hit... when I was finished with the catfish, I had the thought of, like, looping back around this way. And then I didn't do it. If this is something worth getting my hands on, I will be a little bit kicking myself. It's the lamp. Okay. I am a little bit kicking myself. Jesus. Alright. Well, you know what? The fact that it's this check is not bad, because a lot of people also don't come here. Getting cape early should have been a big sign. It was not a big sign. I did stupid things. So, let's... save and quit, I guess. Okay. We have the hammer. We have the hook shot. We have the lamp. That means that the mountain, the entire mountain, other than Dark World east side, is at our disposal. We are going to go up that mountain. Like so much Captain Kirk, we are climbing the mountain because we're in love. Ancient internet memes. Don't get them anywhere else but here, folks. That or know your meme. I cannot run while I have the old man following me, because he has bad knees. Alright, old man, you have $5 for me. God, you know, okay, so there was You're the Man Now Dog. Obviously, very formative internet meme site. Do you recall, though, that there was an alternate version of it that was supposed to be like the bizarro You're the Man Now Dog? Bugnet. And this is a heart piece. Punch the keys, for God's sakes. With no mirror, I cannot get that bugnet. However, there's still a ton of checks to do up here. If I find the mirror on the way up, then I can totally get that bugnet. I can't get that bugnet. It's up on top of Spectacle Rock. You need the mirror to get that. 10 arrows. Red cane. Perfect. God, we even need the red cane for Turtle Rock. Turtle Rock's the dungeon up here. Alright, bombs. Heart. There's our mirror, which means bug net can happen. Bombs. 20 bucks. We are now going to attempt a bomb jump. We do not have a stellar record with the bomb jumps tonight, but we made it on the first try. And then we bonked on the door frame. Zugnet. Okay, that's that. I don't have the Titan's mitts. I can't lift the big rock. Yeah, I don't have the Titan's mitts. Turtle Rock is still sealed off to me. And that's okay. Yeah, my bomb jump skills are a little bit rusty for no reason other than sometimes I'm bad at it. Hold up our sword. Let's see what we get. 10 arrows. Sweet. Okay. Alright, we're gonna get the bug net. That dead rock just blocked me from getting to where I wanted to go. Bug net. We have it. So, fun fact about the bug net, you can use it to reflect Aghanim's magic back at him. So, sometimes people will make it a point to kill Aga using nothing but the bug net. And they call that technique swagga. Because you're swagging on him. There's the big key. Okay. I'm going to attempt the Harapot. It does involve lining up pixels. There we go, we're in. I screwed that up like 4 times on the last race. No empty bottles. That's fine. I could not even believe how many times I screwed up Harapot. It's usually so easy. As depicted there, I got it on the first try. Okay, we know that the map is in the first level of the basement. I have a key to get into the second level of the basement. And I hate that. So, we just have to hope that the compass doesn't drop off the boss. If the compass drops off the boss, we hate it. Basically, if the boss drops the compass, we have to come back in, we have to do the basement. Butter sword. 20 bucks. Okay, well, we kind of hate that anyway. But we don't got to go back at least. Okay, alright, so we have 2 options left on the mountain here. I'm going to go check the one over here first. Go in here and we will do Spiral Cave. The other option is Spike Cave, which honestly I can get back to a little more easily from the old man's house. And by the old man's house, I of course mean the old man's cave. $20. Okay. I don't know what kind of Wi-Fi that old man has to get Grinder up on the mountain, but here we are, impressionable young twink up in the old man cave. Ah. Okay. Oh, I got cabbaged again. Look, clearly then the Bible needs to be retranslated into modern English. King James did a shit job. Alright, here we go. Yeah, that or I need to, like, we need to learn Greek. Of the ancient variety. It's true. Wasn't King James also the one who was, like, super into, like, demon study? Titan's Myth! The rest of the mountain opened up for us. We're checking it out. That's... What? No. There was no King Solomon of England. I'm talking about England. One of the British monarchs was super into occultism and wrote like a demonology text. Yeah, there's no King Solomon of England, but there was several King Constantines of Scotland, if you can believe it. It's actually kind of funny. When I was rewatching Gargoyles last time, I watched through the series again because I fucking love Gargoyles. It's a great show. There was there's like a whole plot point where Princess Catherine was she escaped from Castle Wyvern, which is a real place despite the name. And, you know, so Princess Catherine went with the gargoyle eggs at the end of the, you know, the whole opening sequence, and she visited her cousin, and there was, like, a struggle for his throne with, like, his daughter and a upstart local noble named Lord Constantine. I only have Quake. I can't do Turtle Rock yet. And I was like, originally I was like, there's no fucking way that there's a King Constantine of Scotland. That is 100% an Eastern Roman name. That doesn't make sense in Scotland. And then you know what? I had a look and fucking Greg Weisman did his homework. There were several King Constantines of Scotland. Shovel! And yeah, Enochian is like straight up like an invented language. John D sounds... Ooh, flute! John D sounds right, but also that could just be because, like, that's the name of the evil guy with the ruby in Sandman. Okay, well, that's everything on the mountain we have. Let's get out. Alright, we are going to go to, somewhere. We're gonna go to the house, and we're gonna visit Swamp Palace, I guess? Yeah, Swamp Palace. I really, really should have gone to Kakariko to activate the flute now that I think about it. Whatever, that can be my next stop. It won't be, though. Because now that I think about it, I also kind of want to get the Bombos tablet since I'm here. Yeah, I don't the whole thing with John Dee in like the Sandman series is I don't even remember because he's not from Sandman originally. He's like an established DC Comics character, Doctor Destiny. 10 arrows, excellent. And so I'm fully prepared to believe that his actual like last name might not be Dee. It might just be, you know, going by a letter. Just for ease of pronunciation, I don't know. Yeah, maybe he doesn't like his actual last name. Maybe his actual last name is Dinkle. Wait, isn't that Velma's last name? Isn't she Dr. Dinkle? The only person who gets the Dinkle Tinkle is Hot Dog Water. That is a not the deepest Scooby-Doo cut we could make, but we're doing it. Alright, let's check this chest. Heart, okay. Oh gosh, we have the red cane, we have everything we need. I can do tricky things. Let's do it, let's be tricky. And hey, you never know. She grew up in a carnival. These things happen. Okay, there is actually a story about how she got the name Hot Dog Water. It's because, like, her family was, like, poor carnies, and she had to take baths in in the water that they boiled the hot dogs in for the fairground. It's very important for her bad character, because all the kids called her Hot Dog Water because she smelled like hot dogs. It can indeed be tricky to rock a rhyme. God, I want to say I'm done, but I know I'm not. I know I'm not in go mode, because I still need Quake. Okay, check this shit out. We are scheming. No, I screwed that up. Come on. What? What? What is happening? This should work. There we go. Okay, it worked. Now I walk in here. That switch activates. Now I swim. Because of how many times that took to pull off, I did not save any time, but I got to practice a valuable technique that could save time in the future. And I got to show off a glitch where I could just walk around under the water like it was nothing. Very neat trick. 300 bucks, okay. Swear to God, if this doesn't have Quake, we riot. It's $20. Also, here's a fun Run DMC fact, is, so, like, everybody knows, you know, Run's House, everybody knows, you know, the team up they did with Aerosmith to cover Walk This Way, which is weird. And, you know, It's Tricky is also notable. Wait a minute. I have Red Cane. I can use Diver Down. But also a good Run DMC song is Bounce. That went so much easier. Yeah, that's the name of that glitch, is Diver Down. You use the block to clip into the railing and then you can jump into the water. It also is similar to... Is that what they localized that one dude's stand name to in Part 6? I don't remember. Okay. Or no, or was it Diver Drive or something like that? All I know is, like, was he originally Holy Diver? Like the Dio song? I never found the big key. Okay, I like Dio. Holy Diver is a solid album. Alright, well, the fact that I never found the big key means that this guy's either going to drop the big key, or he's going to drop the other dungeon item, and then the big chest will have the big key. Eyeball. There. Okay. So wait, if it was originally Diver Down, then... Dio and fucking David Carradine? Okay, well... I mean, I won't say that they don't kind of look a little bit similar. They both have, like, scraggly, long, gray hair. At least in their older years. I don't know how much of a lush Dio was, but obviously you've watched enough Red Letter Media. You know that Dio had... not Dio. You know that, 10 Arrows. You know David Carradine had a considerable drinking problem. I should not be doing this. When you say you learned about them, do you mean like you learned that they existed, or you learned that they both died? I will take that as both. Okay. David Carradine was Frankenstein in Death Race 2000. And also, perhaps more famously, he was Bill in Kill Bill. That's the thing people are going to recognize him from. Alright, we're going to return the frog to his husband. I don't know who you're... Are you thinking of Malcolm McDowell playing Caligula? This is such a weird trip. He's British. This is a very different thing. And you know what? Despite the fact that it was so different, I was able to figure it out very quickly. That's true. So David Carradine... David Carradine has been in a lot of Red Letter Media reviewed material. I don't care enough for this. Because he did a whole lot of really shitty movies, because after Kung Fu ended, he didn't have a whole lot of demand. He was also in a series called Kung Fu, where he played an Asian man, even though he's very not. I think his name was like Kwai Chang Caine. And the whole reason he was the one they cast for that was because he supposedly knew martial arts. I don't think he actually knows actual martial arts. But the association of him and martial arts is strong enough that he was able to use that as like to make himself have a little bit of a fitness thing going on. And so there was, yeah. So they had like a whole thing where he was, yeah, like the garden hose. It was like a length of garden hose that they were selling as a piece of workout equipment. Like, he didn't invent it, but somebody, like, paid him to be their spokesperson. Presumably so he could make rent. We're gonna go deliver this to the guy. That tape was so strange. Oh, new clothes! Alright, we have this very bright pink and I don't even, what color would you call that hat? Also, I don't know what Fushigi is, but my brain read that as Fujoshi, and I'm like, did David Carradine like manga? Is he a yaoi fan? Is that what you're implying? Okay, well, let's do... let's do Misery Mire. Assuming we can. We can do Misery Mire. We have that pendant. Alright. Let's also check the Mire Sheds while we're here. Oh, I gotcha. We are once again talking about playing with balls in the stream. It's the David Bowie... Except, you know, that wasn't actually even David Bowie doing that in Labyrinth. It's a difficult skill to learn. So what they did is they had the actual contact juggler stand behind him and just put his arm through his armpit. Ooh, boomerang. It's like that one game they play on Whose Line Is It Anyway, where they have to, like, you know, demo something for the Home Shopping channel. Which, is that even a thing that exists anymore? Is it a whole channel still, or like do they just buy infomercial space on actual channels? I don't have cable, but I can imagine the people who like would pay for cable probably would fall for these things. I realized I hadn't drank for a while. Like, if you want to market things to the aging TV demo, then you need celebrities like David Carradine. And unfortunately, he is dead. I drank so much water. My water cup is very big. And I drank half of it. I was very thirsty. Here's the thing. Here's what I think we can do. So we don't need David Carradine. We just need to convince Christopher Lambert to do a David Carradine impression. It looks close enough. He's got fake martial arts experience. He was in Highlander and Mortal Kombat. God, I got the big key already. That means I can just run straight to the boss. I won't run straight to the boss. There are other chests that could have the medallion I need. They probably don't, though. Ow. Bomb slug, give me bomb. No! Fire snake, I hate it. This trick always screws with me a little bit. But I managed it that time. Good work, me. Hey, you! I'll take this. God, I have a lot of movies that star Christopher Lambert. I had made it at some point kind of a mission to purchase any movie I came across that had him in it. Don't ask me why. I really liked Highlander. I still really like Highlander. It's a fun movie. They're cutting people's heads off. It's got Clancy Brown. And so one of the movies I bought that has him in it is really bad. It's called Beowulf. And you might think that it's a recreation or like a film adaptation of the ancient Norse Nordic saga of Beowulf. And you'd be partially right. 'Cause it is... Is it the third one? I don't know. So here's the thing, is he comes across this castle where they're fighting an evil monster that they have dubbed the Grendel. Oh, the 3D one. I thought you were asking if it was the third one, meaning like the third part of the saga or something. And I'm like, I couldn't tell you. But no, it wasn't 3D, it was live action. This is from like the late 90s, like 98. Maybe 98, maybe like 2002. Sometime in that period. So here's the thing with this movie, is it's not, despite the fact that it's him as a sword-wielding guy fighting a monster in a castle, it is not, as you might assume, a fantasy film set in like the medieval era. It is, in fact, post-apocalyptic bullshit. So, like, the apocalypse has happened, we got Mad Max times, except it's not Australia, so it's not like a hellscape. It's not a desert. So, not Australia, still has trees and shit. It is still a temperate climate. So, not everywhere is as bad off as Australia is in the Mad Max universe. I do have the big key. Alright. We're going to fight this guy. And we're going to be smart about it. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so like, it's like weird, like the castle is like weird technological shit going on. There's like, the weapon of choice of a lot of the dudes in there appears to be giant pizza cutters. So it's like a spear, except instead of having like a spike on the end, it has a round disc that spins. Yeah, it is not at all what I would consider to be an effective weapon. How did I get hit? What hit me? I haven't played Bloodborne, so I cannot tell you if that's what it looks like or not. But honestly, given the subject matter of Bloodborne, small key, okay. Given the subject matter of that game, I would not be shocked if they took inspiration from this terrible, terrible movie. I need... You get out of my way. There's 2 more chests in here that I haven't gotten. And to get both of them, I need to hit this switch. Fire snake. Ruinous snake. We hate it. Okay. Another small key. Which means we now come down here and get our final chest. On the other side of this door. How much of this dungeon did I skip? God damn. A lot of it. God, no, there's definitely one more chest I didn't get. I didn't visit the fishbone room. Alright, we're going back in. Fishbone room, here we come. I was like, I shouldn't have this many small keys left over at the end of this thing. But I do, which means there's things I haven't done. Fortunately, I know how to get to the fishbone room fairly quickly. It's just through here, I believe. Yeah, fishbone room. They call it that because this thing in the middle kind of looks like fishbone. Oh! That's not even a chest, that's a small key. Alright, well, we're done in here then. We got another crystal. Good work, everybody. Goddamn. Okay. God, I also have another film that he's in called Fortress. God, it's a film by Stuart Gordon, famed Canadian horror film maker Stuart Gordon. So it's bad. He's done good movies, but this is also one that's like a very red letter media film. I'm surprised they haven't covered it yet. Oh, it's a pendant! How many crystals do I need? I need 2. Where's the second crystal I need? Not Eastern Palace of Darkness. Okay. We're gonna go finish Palace of Darkness before I even think about doing Ice Palace. Sartez has finished. He's showing off. Oh, showing off being good at the game. Okay, that's fine. We already finished Eastern Palace, too. I have done so much extra crap that has not been worth it whatsoever. But yeah, Fortress. Alright, so picture this. Christopher Lambert and his wife are pregnant. Well, she is. He's not. But you know how couples like to be like, we're pregnant. It's like, no, you're not. She's doing all the work. But yes. So, they are having baby. But they're not allowed to have baby. So it's a crime. So they go to jail. And so they're in jail for having baby. It's jailed separately just so that they can't accidentally have baby again. Baby is illegal. This is like, it's another post-apocalyptic film. Where, like, the dystopic aspect of the world is that, I guess America has implemented China's one-child policy. And so if you try to have more than one baby, they arrest you. But the big catch for them is, their first baby didn't make it through the pregnancy. And so they're like, well, we should be allowed to have another one. And the government's like, no, you can't. So they have to. So they're trying to like escape to Mexico to have the baby, which is perhaps realistic of American healthcare. But then they get put in jail. Well, it's like it's the sort of apocalypse that's brought about by overpopulation. You know? And this government didn't come to the same conclusion that the Soylent Green government did about how they could take advantage of that fact. Okay, Red Cane, give me block. There we go. So yeah, the whole movie is just him trying to escape from the jail, but it's like maximum security. I guess all jails are maximum security, which kind of defeats the point. I'm like, all jails in this setting have to be maximum security. They wouldn't put somebody in maximum security jail for trying to have baby. You know? That just doesn't... That's not something that would warrant that sort of response, you know? You put people you don't want to escape in maximum security. They do not have magnet boots like in Face Off, but what they... So here's the thing about the Face Off, is I am aware of, like, the memed scene. I've never actually watched Face Off because it looked fucking terrible. Was it? Was it terrible? Did I successfully judge that book by its cover? Oh, maybe we can watch Face Off at some point. Nicolas Cage is one of those actors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ow. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Stop spitting balls. 14, 15, 16, 17. Hit. Hit. And he's dead. Okay. It is... So, yeah, Nick Cage, you know, he's a very special actor. He's entertaining. John Woo! Jesus Christ! I did not realize John Woo was responsible for that train wreck. Well, you know what? I don't think he wrote the script. John Travolta is I can take him or leave him. I'll be honest. Okay, well we have one crystal left. It is Turtle Rock, which we can't get into because we don't have the Quake Medallion, which means I guess I'm going to Ice Palace. Taco is also done, which makes me think if it's in Ice Palace, it's got to be near the start of Ice Palace. Ooh, Gina Gershon. Okay. She's fun. You don't see her much these days. Okay. Be dead. There we go. Some bombs is in Skullwoods. Thank you for that. I don't really need the fire rod for everything in here. In fact, I only really need it for a couple of rooms. So we're switching back to Hookshot, the best item in the game. We will spin up our sword. You're supposed to be dead. Oh, half magic. Oh, she was in that terrible Borderlands movie. Okay. Alright. We've officially broken into the back of the dungeon. So here's the thing, is I'm willing to bet that other Borderlands is probably better than Borderlands New Borderlands. Small key, alright. And hey, you know what? Movie about baby trafficking and murder. Both of those things sort of happen in Fortress. Is it down here? It's not down here. This is the spike ball room. I'm still learning how to do Ice Palace backwards. I didn't even mention the best part of Fortress. So here's the best part of Fortress. Is the Warden is Red Foreman from that 70s show. There's Quake. We're getting out of here. I should have checked the big chest. Doesn't matter. So the Warden of the prison is Red Foreman. The whole plot, there's a whole subplot with him because he, it turns out, has the hots for Christopher Lambert's wife. Saku is also finished. I am 100% bringing up the rear here. I should be going this other way. No! We hate dead rocks in this house. Okay. So yeah, so that's like so he's obviously, you know, amusing from time to time in film roles. You know, Bitches Leave, RoboCop. You love him. Entertaining guy. Calls the people a dumbass. But like in this, so I have like vague memories of the film. Even though I owned it on DVD, I clearly have not gone back to watch it. Are you... Absolute nightmare scenario. I have, like, memories of him being creepy on the CCTV cameras, watching her, and also a whole thing where, like, Christopher Lambert is trying to escape from the prison. He ends up in a fight with some other prisoner, and he's, like, hanging from something or other, and, like a railing. Hey, bombs. He's hanging from a railing, and there's, like, auto cannons on the walls, and one of the cannons shoots another inmate in the torso, and, like, it blows a hole clear through his torso that's, like, the size of a basketball. And somehow he remains standing up for a couple of seconds, even though the little bits of flesh on the sides of your torso are not load-bearing in any way. Like, he should have just, like, collapsed immediately. But then you wouldn't have gotten to see, like, you know, the whole gore. Because, of course, it's a Stuart Gordon film, they have to show the whole gore. If there's one thing Stuart Gordon's about, it's showing whole. That was terrible. Give me the cape. Cape dash did not work. We are executing very badly in here today. Yeah, so... yeah, I have a lot of bad movies with this guy. But they're fun. I have another movie he was in that I know I've mentioned to Hypno before as, like, something that we should watch. It came out around the same time as Seven, and has a concept similar to Seven. There is a killer who is motivated by, like, religious reasons to kill people. How did I mess that up? Ugh. And so, like, it's called Resurrection. And so, like, in the original movie, in Seven, I don't want to say in the original movie because this is technically an original movie. It's not exactly the same. In Seven, Kevin Spacey is killing people, and also he's in the movie. Lol. But no, Kevin Spacey's character is, like, killing people in order to, like, fulfill some Bible prophecy about the 7 deadly sins. And so, like, that's his shtick, is he's doing the 7 deadly sins. Whereas in Resurrection, the bad guy is, like, killing people, but he's doing, like, numerology. Skateboard, skateboard. Okay, that's fun. I do like the cool 90s link now. Yeah, in Resurrection, he's using numerology to track down specific individuals in New York City so that he can murder them and then take, like, a body part from them in order to rebuild the body of Christ, in order to bring Jesus back to life. You've seen it! Oh god. Isn't it amazing? I just have, in my memory hole, the scene of Christopher Lambert's kid falling under the car and his head getting run over and just exploding like a ripe watermelon. It just lives in my brain. It's ridiculous. Oh. It's like, God, you know what? We're in the area. We don't have silver arrows. Let's check Mimic Cave. Yeah, thinking about beheadings in a car scene in a film, just reminds me of that that one movie they did on Best of the Worst, where they had a gibbon, some kind of ape, that was a secret agent, and it drove a tank and ran over that guy's head. And they just played that clip over and over. I love when famous directors show up in movies just as like a random person in it. David Cronenberg being in that random ape spy movie, which is just a bananas concept already. And now that I think about it, may have paved the way for Argyle. Which is, it turns out, a spin-off of the fucking oh god, Argyle spin-off of the Kingsman. Same universe. Yeah, the Hitler one. Yeah, I don't know if you were like jesting, but yes, Kingsman does feature at one point as a character in it, Hitler. That is a thing that happened. Oh, I'd say demonetized, but my stream is not monetized at all. So, I've gotten sponsorship deals. I have not taken them because I know I will not get that kind of viewership, and I am not convincing any of y'all to sign up for Raid Shadow Legends. Oh, right. The monkey spy. They wanted the Nazis wanted to bring Hitler back to life. They had cryogenically frozen Hitler. I forgot about that. I need small key. Small key, please. All right. You will be the small key. And now I am out of magic. But yeah, no, in The Kingsman, which is the prequel to Kingsman, Kara is also done, so now I am vying for 5th place. Yeah, The Kingsman is the prequel to Kingsman, which is the movies with, like, you know the ones. I don't need to name drop not Colin Farrell. Was it Colin Farrell? No, it's not Colin Farrell. It's Colin Firth? I don't fucking know. Anyhow, at the end of the movie, Hitler shows up. He's just there. It's set during World War I, so, like, there's Hitler. He just shows up and is like, "Hi, my name's Hitler." I'm not even, like, exaggerating. That is his scene. Wow, just the worst setup. There we go. Okay. We got so far off track. Blue cane! Alright, I'll take it. 7th crystal, it's fine. To bring it back, David Cronenberg being in that ape movie with the spy, the monkey ape spy. I think that was the same monkey that was in Chakma. But yeah, he's a famous movie monkey. David Cronenberg is in that. I love when the movie just has a big name director as a random ass person. That's fun to me. And I think the best example of that I can think of is the film Mystery Men, which, if you're familiar with it, might be because it's the music video for All-Star by Smash Mouth. There is a scene where Casanova Frankenstein, that's his name, is assembling the villains of the city to be like one gang that works for him. and they're all like various themed gangs, like like in the '60s Batman. Like Catwoman would have a bunch of guards, like a bunch of goons that are like, they wear like cat masks and they have names like Flopsy and Mopsy. Or like the Joker would have guys who like a little bit of clown paint, that sort of thing. Just stuff like that. So all the gangs were kind of like that in this movie. And so like Casanova Frankenstein was the leader of the Disco Boys. But he's also like the city's premier villain. We do love goons. Oh, I screwed that up. Okay. But yeah, there was a gang that was just like a bunch of frat boys. And I will always remember that one of the frat boys is just played by none other than Michael Bay. And that's just such a weird thing to see him there, like as the lead frat boy. I think he has one speaking part. He has one line in the film, and it's just him asking Casanova Frankenstein, "Can we bring the brewskis?" So the answer is, yes, of course you may bring the brewskis. If you've not seen Mystery Men, I also highly recommend. It is funny and weird. Very weird. Actually, it's not even that weird. It's just like jokey superhero stuff, but it is funny. This is small key. All right. Yeah, it's got a bunch of superheroes who have very, very questionable superpowers. We have Mr. Furious, who supposedly gets super strong when he's angry. Like the Hulk. Except he doesn't actually. He just got mad one time and everybody thought he lifted the back of a bus. Didn't actually happen. Warlock goons are called demons, Moxie. You know that better than anybody. Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, why not? If you can find somebody who wants to, like, RP something that's kind of a villain, then by all means, get yourself a henchman. Bombs, okay. You know, fun fact. No, I went the wrong way. No! Oh no, I went left instead of up. I looked over at chat. I thought I was running up. Okay. Hired goons. Alright, here we go. I gotta go through that stuff again. I know, you know what? I'm gonna go to the right. And if it turns out that the big key was behind Armus there, I will... I make no commitments to what I will do. Yeah, I actually had a friend played an elf who was like the best way to describe it is he was like an engineer savant beach bum, and he worked as Vrix's goon, kind of. Like he was like. He was more like the fish in Megamind. Like childhood best friend who wound up like helping with villainy. You know? So, less hired and more partner in crime, I suppose. But definitely gooning. Alright. This chest has heart piece. The best part is, like, at least if the big key is in that other room, then this will eventually lead back around there anyway. Ugh. I gotta stop looking at chat at pivotal moments. There we go. Yeah, we love henchmen. There, there's big key right there. Which means... Ooh! Fire shield. Okay. Finding big key means it doesn't matter that I totally missed those 3 chests behind Ice Armus. Oh. But yes, nothing tickles me more than the fact that, you know, we got to see a movie in which, fucking, what's his name again? Action movie guy. I just said his name a couple of minutes ago. Michael Bay. We got to see a movie in which Michael Bay was a professional goon. And that's always fun. I bonked. And yes, if you're a fan of Venture Brothers at all, it's probably not intentional, but to the benefit of the series that they use the word henching instead of gooning. Can you even imagine? That dip was intentional. It gives me invincibility frames so I can just run through that room. I used all of my arrows. This could be bad. I need to lift these pots to see if they have arrows under them. I am going to die if I don't drink a potion. Ah, I hate BMOS. Let me out of this room. See, and the worst part is, BMOS isn't even the worst enemy in this dungeon. He's just very annoying in conjunction with those rooms, because the floor fucks with you so bad. There. You know, I'd be inclined to believe that that's a strategy Ganon has employed here, because, goddamn, floors be slippery. Oh, thank God. 2 of them dropped arrows. Give me those arrows. There. I'm not done with the red cane yet, I just needed the boomerang. Almost got it. I mean, I killed 2 guys with 1 block. That's not bad. You know, any action hero that kills 1 guy with two guys with 1 shot, that's a successful action scene right there. I'm gonna do this way. You know, it's like the Deadpool movie, when he shoots the 3 guys with the 1 bullet. it's a successful action scene. Oh, mirror shield. We don't mind that. Not quite what I was looking for, but I'll take it. At this stage in the game, the only thing that's a real game changer is finding the silver arrows. But they are still out there, so we are going to check chests. We have one more chest to check in the dungeon. And it's going to appear over here on this ledge. And it was a heart piece, which did roll us over to another full heart, so there's that at least. I am at this point fully prepared to believe that the silver arrows are in one of two places. Either they're in the pyramid with the fairy, or they're in Ice Palace in the big chest, because I quit Ice Palace right before the big chest. Also, we will not be swagging on Aghanim. I timed that so badly. God damn. Okay. We're doing bad. Alright, that's 3 hits. Five hits. I think I only need one more. So of course none of those are going to connect. There. Be dead, Aga. We are now going to go fight the pig that comes out of him. What's that old saying? It's not the size of the fight in the pig, it's the size of the pig in the fight, or something like that. Ganon's a big pig, but we're going to get him anyway. Alright. You remind me of the babe with the power of voodoo you do. They only have so much text to put in that spot. And so they didn't have enough space to complete the quote. You remind me of the babe, pig in the big city. Alright, silver arrows were in Ganon's tower. Shit. 1, 2. Whoa. 3. 4. 5. I think I need to hit him 12 times. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 'God, it was too close. I didn't have time. 11. Okay. Either I miscounted or the number is bigger than 12. I miscounted. Maybe. So yeah, the fact that he said that the silver arrows were in his tower tells me they were probably right after Ice Armors, and I walked right past them. Oopsie daisy. Alright. Done. Comment. Lol. Done. Alright. I will now leave a comment. My comment is, I got hammer early and then did every dungeon, lol. Oh, okay. You know what? 4th place. 5th place. So I'm ahead of Vincent. But you know what? That's fine. That's fine. Yeah. So our final time on that was 2 hours, 20 minutes, and 20 seconds. That's a very round number. Fingerwebs for sale. It's a little bit slower than I usually go, but only a little. Yeah, normally my time is about 2 hours. So that's about on track. I don't mind that time. That's a perfectly respectable time, I believe. 2 hours, 20 minutes. There's nothing wrong with that time. If I think back to when I first started doing this, I think my first video that I did, before I was streaming this stuff on Twitch, when I was just uploading things directly to YouTube, I was like, it took me like, I want to say like 4 hours maybe to beat the game. Because I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I didn't know any of the tricks. I didn't really know routing at all. I was just like, I heard that this was a thing people did, and I was like, oh, I like that game. I remember where all the items are. Why can't I give it a shot? And I gave it a shot. And you know, practice does help. You improve with practice. I'm sure in the future I will also get better at executing that diver down section better. It's a neat trick if you're able to pull it off. Right there in the special thanks section, we see Sakura Tsubasa, who is still streaming. She's still live, and also she's the hostess for the race. And in the special thanks for the whole race, for the randomizer, she is a darling to the community. First sword obtained in just under 2 minutes, flute in an hour 17, mirror in an hour and 8. Things were hard to find. Except for swords. I got swords very quickly. 120. I was 1 damage off from a friend's username. That's tragic. 14 magic used, 74 bonks, 18 save and quits, 1 death. I'm going to pretend like that death was intentional because it warped me back to the start of a dungeon that I then walked out of. Collection rate 190. I was in menus for 4.5 minutes and I was lagging for 9.5. Yeah, collection rate 190 of 216. That's relatively high for me. And total time, here it says 217, but also keep in mind there was also lag. So yeah, that is another one of these done. God, I put together 20 heart pieces there. Okay. Only 1 dungeon not completed. All items gotten. Alright. So that's where we say goodbye to YouTube. Goodbye, YouTube.